As you can see, there are 4 ridiculously long surf fishing rods that can cast your bait ridiculously far. And this is Cliff. He is the inventor of Green Giddum rigs and Green Giddum rods, and we're going to be out here today testing them out. I am the owner of 3, and I can't wait to cast these out here. We do have them paired with some Penn long cast reels, which are very similar to Penn Conflict long cast reels, except these are from Penn Korea, and I own some already, and you paired all your rods with the 7000 series. We got some chunk bait we're going to toss. We do have...
I'm doing all sand fleas this morning.
All sand fleas this morning. Classic Green Giddum original OG rigs with just the green bead. And Cliff's the kind of guy that if you're fishing by, you're always the one not catching fish, and he's the one catching them. So he decided to share his rigs with the world, right? Like, yes. I mean, why you catch everything?
Why do I catch it?
Yeah.
Luck.
No, you catch it because you know what you're doing.
Like Tiger would say, 90% luck, 10% skill.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna get Cliff down here casting some rods to begin with. And we're going to test them out. We're going to sling some really, really far, but we're not going to just do it the way you would if you're going to test a rod. We're actually going to put a rig on. Typically when we're slinging and testing rods, we're just putting a weight on and letting it go. But this is truly how we know how far we can cast with bait.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so this is the way you cast a long rod.
No coon?
Yes.
Has a lot to do with it.
Noel Coon.
Yeah.
We all watched and witnessed him do a seminar on it. And by the way, he's slinging almost 15-foot surf fishing rods. I don't even see where it landed.
But I'm saying it went pretty good.
Pretty good.
That wasn't a hard cast.
That was yeah. You didn't let that one full send.
That was my first of the day cast.
Yeah. You can also see the way this is made. I don't know the actual name of the stainless steel reel seat, but it is a Fuji reel seat. Simply open it up, slide it off.
Here, look.
Pop it on.
Here,
Yeah, you show them. Watch this.
You just take it, slide it up. You can pop your reel off. Slide it back down.
You're good to go. And what I love about it is sometimes when you're surf fishing with any rod or reel, that it begins to work its way up, yes. Right? If it's a twist down, this stays in the seated position.
Yes,
unless that is flipped up, it's not going to move.
Nope.
Yep.
Zero chance.
Zero chance. Of course, we'll leave a link in the description. He's getting a hit.
Yeah.
Already? Nothing that's going to take it down yet.
No, we got a long day.
So Cliff and I, really out of our friend group here in the Panhandle area, we're the first ones, you probably, and then Matt Baker with Beach Buzz, started using rods that were long, like 14 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you notice when you started doing that? Or why did you decide to make a rod that's nearly 15 feet after having some experience with other brands?
Well, because I don't want to. If I want to throw it 150 yards, I don't want to have to go out into the surf to do it.
Got it.
I want to be zero water. I don't want to have to travel in the water at all.
You don't want to have to get wet.
No.
So you're saying you can make the cast staying from land.
Yes.
Without ever having to get in the water.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And I know there's a lot of people that trudge out to their waist to throw it, into that middle trough or almost to that second sandbar, and we can do it with these.
Awesome. And we're recommending too, and what you'll see as we cast throughout the day, is you need at least one. You need at least one super long rod to make a far cast to get into the zone where these fish could be hiding. And that's something that we've noticed too, is we don't have to worry about not having to reach a place. Yeah, and maybe if you wanted to get in the water because you wanted to cast even further, then you even take it even further.
Yes, if I wanted to go with the dark blue, then you're going to have to go under the water.
That's right.
But typically, that's not what I'm targeting.
That's right. That's right. And if you want to cast short, you cast short with the same rod.
Right.
That's right. Cliff is over the head. He just sling that out there. Let's see where it went. I saw it. Over the head. He just sling that out there. Let's see where it went. Nice. He gave it a little bit more oomph. Now I'm gonna cast this one. Because I'm jealous. You can't have all the fun.
That's what the Spanish are.
What? You think that's a Spanish hitting you?
As soon as it hits.
Wow. This is the first time I've ever casted one. And I do a head over the head punch pull. I'm gonna put a little bit on the ground like that. This is what Rich Vidalitz kind of taught me how to cast. And we're just gonna let this thing do the work. Oh my gosh, that was nice. That was nice. I didn't even cast it that hard. Not at all. I'll do a full send in a little bit. Look at this. Look at this. Already got it on. Yep. Oh yeah, he's thrashing out there. He may have gotten off. No, he didn't. Maybe we get lucky and land a Spanish mackerel. I have had before thinking I had a ladyfish and just didn't really care to reel it in. It ended up being a giant pompano that gets off. Yeah, I get it. I go, oh my God, it was a pompano. And I was like, I don't care. It's a ladyfish. Oh my gosh, and it just got off. Like, no. So you always fight to the end no matter what. Nice action reeling this in. Yes, sir. I had doubles? Well, there you go. They should be called poop fish. They poop all over you when they come in. All right, fresh lady. We'll let you go. I didn't even feel like that's even better when you have a size 6 and you feel like you're slinging a size 4.
Yep.
4 ounce to. No, I want to sling 6s. All right, I'm gonna let this one rip. I'm gonna let this one rip. All right, so typically when you're long casting giant rods, go about halfway down with the weight, and I'm gonna put this on the ground again. Having the ground just gives you a nice starting place. And Noel Kuhn taught us really to do the pull and then push with the other arm. This is from a standstill position. And I'm gonna let this thing rip. Oh yeah. I didn't even see it land, it went so far. Look how much line I took off. That is a long cast. I'm gonna pop it over here. I went to the right too. Actually,
Right here.
huh? Yeah, that was a long cast. I bet there's no bait on the other one. Another reason why you want a long rod, and these are fairly priced. What are these priced out at again? $245.99 is a great price on a rod this size. I mean, very good. So I'm gonna actually keep this off the ground when I sling this. And I'm just gonna go. Look how far I casted a 2.5 inch cut of bait. You're not gonna be able to do that on a smaller rod. That's why I recommend dedicating yourself. Again, I can't say it enough, and this is not just a sales pitch, this is the truth. One really long rod is all you need. Versatility, you can make those really long casts, and you can toss chunk bait a lot easier. A rod like this is perfect for targeting red snapper from land because you can make it to the area where we've caught them by casting instead of taking it by boat and dropping it or by kayak. The components on the Green Gidim rig 13.8 surf fishing rod is all Fuji components. I don't know what they call those guides. Do you know what they call those guides?
Fuji?
No, the kind it is.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know the name of these guides, but there's a total of 7 guides perfectly positioned to make those long casts. Cliff and I are very used to throwing long rods already. So I will say, when you first get a long rod like this, you may feel like it was a mistake because you're not used to casting it, or it doesn't feel right when you cast it. It's just not what you expected. You got to remember, your muscle memory is on smaller rods. And so you have to develop a feel for every rod that you have. And we have developed a feel. And so this is so new to us still. There's still a little bit of learning curve. But once you develop the feel for the rod that you have, you'll be able to kill it. I'm gonna let this one slide. So I'm gonna do a little swinging action just to get me going. Bye-bye, bye-bye-bye. Boosh! So he's rebuilding his rig from the line that he has on here, okay? Tying a snood?
Nope. The circle 8.
Got it. Yep.
And you come in right above it. Make sure this one, circle 8.
Circle 8. Circle 8's the knot you want that won't break the line. Yep. That's one of the joints that you're going to put a mortician. There's a fish on that one.
Yeah.
There you go again. So you love the mortician rig, and that's what you're using. You have pre-tied droppers that you'll eventually put on these 2 little joints.
Correct.
And there's no swivel at all. It's all line that's loaded into
With an FG.
his reel with an FG knot.
Yep.
So he avoids all that flashy stuff. I'm gonna go reel this in while you finish that. Maybe we get lucky and it not be a ladyfish. This fish is getting reeled in like butter. Oh, that's funny. That's what happens when you leave him out there too long. Look at that, that's funny. I mean, that other. There. This is really a completed rig that he's doing over there. You can see where he tied those 2 joints where you put the dropper, and there you go. It's as simple as that. And he sells his own pre-made rigs, same style, but not mortician. He is coming out with this main line, and he wants to market as well, where you can continue to make your own rig. Oh man. Nice cast. Threw one off. I know that for sure.
What?
Threw one of the baits off. Yeah. Already got a fish on. Yep, look at that. I'm throwing out exactly where they're at. You gotta love that, Cliff. Here he comes. That's in close. turd. That third one probably needs to be checked. I've used the, uh-oh.
Oh, it probably does.
Look at that. One was just a hook. Flashing around. Lady fish are fun. Let's make a monster cast with this head. So right now, as you can see, I've got the head of a ladyfish. I'm going to try to get over this bar. Look at that cast. Boom!